Most people aren't concerned about hair loss until it affects them or someone they know. But we care.
Hi, I'm Kayla Martell. If you're a woman with hair loss or thinning hair, like me, please listen carefully if hair loss is a common problem for many women who don't know where to turn for viable solutions. Until now. To learn more about the newest professional solutions for your hair loss, it will change your life.
Contact the professionals of Trinity Lace Wigs, changing lives one head at a time.
Lights, camera, action. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're viewing from. I'm Laura Thompson with TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach. And you're tuned into the coffee break. And oh my God, guess who walked in a few minutes ago? I haven't seen this lady face to face in a long time, and maybe a couple of years even. But, you know, every time we connect, it's just like, you know, we just dropped off. So how you doing?
I am doing great, and thank you for the invitation to appear on the coffee break.
Well, thank you. It's an honor to have you.
It's my pleasure to be here.
So, you know, my routine is before we get started with the interview, could you give us a little biographical information about you, like who you are, what you do, why you do it, where you're from, all that good stuff.
Okay, so my name is Stephanie Anderson. I'm known as the Alopecia Advocate. I like to say that I'm an Oklahoma girl living in a Texas world. I'm originally from Oklahoma City, but I've been in San Antonio for the last 18 years.
Wow.
My mission and my ministry in life is to, I've been in the hair industry, Laura, for over 30 years.
No.
But in the last, I started when I was a baby.
But had to.
my mission is to help those at this juncture who are dealing with hair loss. So I practice trichology. I'm the hair replacement specialist, and I just try to help those who are dealing with hair loss to, of course, fit them in beautiful cranial prosthetics or wigs, but to also help them feel better about themselves regardless of what they're dealing with.
Wow, that's phenomenal. She didn't tell you she was a world traveler and a public speaker. So,
Yeah.
So how did you get involved in the beauty industry to begin with?
Lord, I can honestly say that from an early age, hair was just in my purview. You know, I had the most fondest memories, and I don't know if you can relate, but on a Saturday morning, you know, sitting between my mom's legs, prepped on pillows, getting my hair done, my sister and I, for church the next day. And it was something about that interaction that I just grew to love hair, the preparation, that actually time my mom and I got a chance to talk. So I was told that nobody can really make, back at that time, nobody can make money making, you know, doing hair. So I did go to school to do other things, but I came back to my first love, which is hair, with my own salon in Oklahoma City before I moved here. And just over time in being here, it has really grown into something else. You mentioned my speaking, and advocation, taking me to the UN and to India before 700,000 people. So it's been a journey that even I wasn't expecting, but it's been rewarding to bring more awareness to hair issues.
It's a big deal right now, too.
Yes, it is.
And it's almost like it's evolved into a great need.
Yes.
For women to really face and address.
It is, and if I can share that, it's reaching epidemic numbers, regardless of the reason. Sometimes we see people who, I say CIA or chemotherapy-induced alopecia. They're going through chemo that cause them, as a result, to lose their hair. But then there's autoimmune disorders and trichotillomania, obsessive pulling. There's so many different types. And it's not really being addressed because of the stigma surrounding hair loss, because everybody's told your hair is your crown and glory. So what happens when you don't have it?
Right.
You know, so that is the sweet spot that I feel like God has put me in and landed me to be able to minister and encourage and to lift up those who are dealing with that.
Wow. I had a house guest, I think last month. And, she took off her crown,
Okay.
and there
Yeah.
was no hair,
Yeah.
like, on the side and
Yeah.
everything. And I was like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're dating somebody,
Yeah.
how do you deal with that? And so she said, I'll just take it off, but I don't, I mean, she might,
Yeah.
but it's,
Yeah.
I would be really kind of embarrassed and lose my confidence.
Yeah. So I'll share this with you because that's very common. But she apparently felt very comfortable with you in the situation, or comfortable with herself in being able to take off her crown. Not everybody that wears wigs have hair loss, but many do. And I will share this with you, but it makes me feel good at what I do. There are a lot of married women who come to me weekly, bi-weekly, or however I serve them, that husbands have not seen them without their crowns on.
Wow.
So the fact that they trust me and they expose themselves, but I'm very intentional about taking care of people. In my facility, I do closed door services, so nobody can walk in. I do by appointment only, so nobody will feel uncomfortable, because everybody's at different points in their journey about taking off the crown. But yeah, I have husbands who, they may have an idea something's going on, but they've never seen their wives without their crown, but I do very often.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
That's very interesting.
It's true.
So when I met you,
Uh-huh.
you had, and I don't know if it's still the same name, but Trinity Lace Wigs.
It is. It is. It
And
is.
so I was like, what is Trinity Lace Wigs?
Yeah.
And so I like that name.
Uh-huh.
And so where did you come up with that name and how?
So I'm a Kojic kid. I'm a woman of faith. So in moving here, because I left Oklahoma City and I had my salon with Stephanie's Share Expressions. It was all about me, but as a mature woman coming here and a woman of faith, I wanted something that was going to be of service to people, selling the lace wigs, but of course, it's a faith-based business. So I thought about the Trinity. So that's why I got the name of Trinity Lace Wigs.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you're really, really invested in helping and supporting women
Yeah.
with hair loss.
Yes.
And it's evident.
Yeah.
It's evident because you've written about it.
Yeah.
You've written about it, and you also, you know, provide services for it.
Yes.
And during I think, the month of October. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's
It
the
is.
month, but you also provide women with wigs, and you
Yes.
install them for them.
Yes, free wigs. So this is going to be our 16th year. We do it
Wow.
every October in observance of breast cancer awareness. September is Alopecia Awareness Month, so we do something preceding that. But in a way to give back, we close our facility on a special day and have people, all they have to do is let us know they need a need. They have medically related, hair loss. We have units set aside, human, synthetic, and all sites, because we cater to everybody. Alamo City is a melting pot, so we have wigs for everybody. But once they choose one, I have a team of volunteers and myself who cater to the woman, and just to make her feel better, place a wig on. It's called Restore Your Glory, because that's what our
Wow.
intent is, Restore Your Glory. Free wig giveaway.
Wow. So alopecia. I never heard that term until
Yeah.
I met you.
Yeah.
And so, what is alopecia?
Okay, so that's good to know, because I'm trying to bring awareness to it. But alopecia is a more technical name for what most people call hair loss.
Okay.
It's just, we lose hair every day. When you're combing your hair, when you're styling yourself, there's a natural shedding that goes, because if not, you just have a bush. So it's natural to, as you comb and you go throughout your day, for some shedding. But those people who have continual shedding to where you start seeing loss or spaces that shouldn't be there, that's what alopecia is. Any type of hair loss that results in balding or severe thinning or something like that. So it's just hair loss.
Okay. So my grandmother had balding, very thin hair. One of
Yes.
my great aunt, my father's aunt,
Okay.
had balding. But when they would go out, they would rock their bald. They would
Okay.
no, they
Okay.
wouldn't wear the wig. They
Okay.
well, my aunt did.
Okay.
Because she worked and my grandmother didn't.
Okay.
But my grandmother would look beautiful. She would brush it back
Okay.
and have it fixed up in a little knot in the back because it wasn't short; it was
Okay.
just thin.
Then.
And she had hazel eyes, so she would walk in.
Okay.
And she rarely went. She would go to church maybe once or twice a year.
Okay.
But because she loved just being at home, she was a homebody and loved to cook. But
Yeah.
her hair was like, at home, it was like a mess. And so, when she would say she would come to church, we would say, oh. But then when she walked in,
Yeah.
it was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a great transformation.
Yes. She
So-
learned how to work with what she had. And on that note, there are some people who actually, it's not like her hair was maybe severely thin, but she knew how to coif it, slick it back, put the bun on. But there's some people now, Laura, who actually, because they're dealing with hair loss, they shave their heads completely bald. I call them bald baddies because they're beautiful. And they have the big earrings. They just own it. But then, of course, there's some women who wouldn't be caught dead. So that just depends on a person's personality and how they want to show up. If they want to just go out natural, au natural, or if they want to have a covering. My thing is just, regardless of what you choose, that you feel good about yourself, that you have a healthy dose of self-confidence and self-esteem, and that you're okay no matter what inside.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've also done, you've expanded
Yeah.
your business, not just here in San Antonio. Yeah. So you go out to do public speaking.
Yes. Yes.
So we don't talk often, but I see you on Facebook where you've gone to Alaska and Japan and the United Nations.
Yeah.
So, how did that come about?
It was just a gift from God. God opened doors that I hadn't even knocked at. But yes, I've been very blessed and fortunate to be an international speaker.
Okay.
The UN, someone nominated me to be an empowering woman to know.
Wow.
So
That's
I'm like, I
awesome.
went ahead and made the application, and I was selected of a group of women from various, very distinguished backgrounds. I'm like, am I in the right room?
Yeah, you are.
Thank you. He showed me that I was. So I had the opportunity to speak on that platform, of course, advocating for women with hair loss. The story that I shared was a client, one of the first, Laura, who she had been diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer, and she came to me more comfortable with losing her breast to a mastectomy than losing her hair.
Wow.
That was the first time I heard it. I thought she was kind of had an issue, but I've heard it many times before. So that kind of let me know that there is really something going on when women lose their hair. Then I was invited to speak last year, this past October 2024, before 700,000 at an ashram or a gathering in India.
Wow.
Yeah. And then other places have tagged me to be able to speak. And I've been doing research on how trauma sometimes affects people that cause them to have alopecia and autoimmune diseases. So I'm doing some research on that. But God has just opened up. It's not about me, because I'm just a little girl who loves to do hair and have a heart to serve. But he's opening up, and I don't mind talking about it.
Right.
So he's opened up opportunities for me that I had never imagined that would be.
Right. Well, he expanded your territory
Yes,
to.
he has. I prayed the prayer, Jabez. Yes, expand my territory indeed.
Right. And you're an advocate for it.
Yes.
And people recognize that because a lot of people
Yeah,
although you should be in business
yeah.
to make money because it's
Yeah.
a capitalistic society.
Yes, ma'am.
But, you have a purpose behind why you do it.
Yeah.
And, word gets around. They
It
say, hey, we need to
does.
call that Stephanie Anderson and
Yes.
see if we can, and see how much she will cost
Yeah,
for us to come out, for her to come out and speak to our women.
yeah. I've been a keynote speaker, and just wherever I am blessed to be able to serve, I go. But let me share this. When I first came to San Antonio, I had a certain level of success in Oklahoma City being a business owner, and however, but coming to a new place and not knowing anybody and deciding to do hair, I didn't know what I was going to do. But I stepped out on faith and I opened up Trinity Lace Wigs, but I saw a little something, a blurb about sisters in business and Laura Thompson. And I connected with you then, and you took me up under your wing and kind of helped with, the formation and how to conduct business and stuff. So I will share with the, audience that you have been a mentor, friend, and you've really been instrumental in helping me with my vision. And
Wow.
I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I'm glad. I'm glad it helped.
Thank you.
So you serve women with hair loss.
Yes.
You're so passionate about it that in October you give away wigs to
Yes.
women that have hair loss
Yes.
that reach out to you
Yes.
and meet the criteria.
Yeah.
Then you've built this international platform, speaking platform.
Yes, ma'am.
And then if that's not all, you're an author and you have 2 of your books right here. And she told me that she's working on a 3rd one.
Yes.
And so tell us about these books and, what motivated you and
Yeah.
inspired you to write them.
Well, the first book that I think it's been 3 years now that I came out with, Alopecia is the Thing, Breaking Through the BS, the belief systems, not the other BS.
Right.
But it was just something I was given just to start the conversation. Actually, I was inspired by, it happened a little bit prior to me starting to pen this book about the slap heard around the world when, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I really believe that was a missed opportunity to talk about alopecia and not should he have been hit or not. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to have something that would actually be a voice, because I have some people, and not everybody was free to sign their names. Mm-hmm. So I talked to different clients and got their input, and they wrote things down, and then I shared my experience as a provider, and so that's what became of Alopecia is the Thing, Breaking Through the BS.
Wow.
And then this one was just penned recently, 52-week daily devotionals and alopecia affirmations. So it is really something anybody can use every day. Mm-hmm. As far as it has affirmation, it has a devotional, a verse every day, and just something for me to kind of inspire people.
Wow. So she's an author. She's an international speaker.
Yes, ma'am.
She gives back to the community. In my last interview, I talked about the importance of small businesses, just like large businesses.
Yes.
And I used to preach it with Sisters in Business,
Yes.
that we have a social responsibility to give back to our communities.
Yes.
And so your business serves as a dual purpose, because it's a small business and you make money at it, but you make it a point and a mission to give back.
Yes.
And give back that knowledge and give back resources to help people to cope with hair loss.
Yes.
And so that's a phenomenal endeavor. And people are just so creative with their businesses. You really, like Trinity Lace Wigs, I was like, okay, maybe she sells wigs. I don't know what I thought initially, but I've watched it grow.
Yes.
And I watched you expand, outside of San Antonio.
Yes.
You said you came into San Antonio starting the business and didn't know which direction to go. And then you got guided by the light.
Yes. All I knew is I had some wigs to sell, and I think I would have been overwhelmed or scared had the Lord showed me before he started the expansion of what I'm doing now. So you kind of sometimes have to crawl before you start walking and then running. So he said, okay, you got some wigs, sell these wigs. And then he just kind of like ordered my steps on the way that things have progressed so far.
Well, I remember when you did the first time you did the wig giveaway.
Yes.
And the first time you moved into your office.
Yes.
And the first time you moved into another office. So I remember.
You were there.
Your growth process.
Yes.
And so this is like, I'm impressed. Then she walks in with her sequin skirt and her denim jacket.
Stop it now.
And her shoes too to match. And I'm just really, really impressed and very proud of what you're doing, what you've done, and how far you've come. And it hasn't. 16 years is not really a long time. It's like it goes by pretty quick.
Yes.
And so, what is your fondest memory of just getting started in your business?
My fondest memory is just going after the small thing, just starting. Like I said, coming into a new city, didn't have any clients. But I had some wigs.
I know that's right.
So my finest thing is just, just starting. And I've had some adversity along the way. You saw me do different things. I didn't want to move out of certain places, but things happened that, progressed. But now I know why I had to move to bigger and better. So, yeah, my finest thing is just starting.
Wow. So that's what, just take that note.
Yes.
Just start. That's something that a lot of us don't do.
Yeah.
Because we're afraid, but she stepped out on faith. Now she's an international speaker and author, and a bag of chips, and she's giving back to the community. So thank you for joining us on on the coffee break. You've been tuned into the Coffee Break on TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach. And thank you so much.
Hello, family and friends. I'm Lakeisha D. Howard, and I am running as an independent candidate for the Texas House District 124. I am a servant leader in our community who believes in the voices being heard. I am a retired Air Force veteran, as well as a retiree from the Department of Veteran Affairs. For me, this is not about politics and party. This is about our community voice being heard. We can only do that as one. And that's why I have elected to run as an independent versus being tied to a particular party. I am tied to our community, each and every one of you. I want to show transparency and accountability. I want our voices to be heard at our state capitol. I want us to show love and action because that's what brings community together. So vote for me in November 2026 as your independent state representative for District 124. I'm Lakeisha Howard. I love each and every one of you, and I cannot wait to hear your voice.